Hey, in this video we'll start building a graphical application in Python using Tkinter. Now, for those of you who don't know, Tkinter is the built-in Python GUI development module. And in this particular case, we want to create a very minimal application that acts like a universal search engine or search bar. Now, what do I mean by minimal? Well, simply put, it will stay on top of all your windows and it will occupy the least of space within the monitor. I will be coding using idle, which is the built-in Python development interface, very minimal in itself. And I will be using Tkinter and web browser as the modules, which are also built in if you run a recent version of Python. To check that, you can open a Python console shell and try importing web browser and Tkinter. So if you don't have any errors over here, then you're good to go. So prerequisites: Python, Tkinter, and web browser. Now I'm doing this under Windows 8 64 bits, but I think this is compatible with other operating systems that support Python. With that in mind, let's get started. So we're gonna import Tkinter as tk, and from Tkinter we're gonna import ttk. We're also gonna import web browser. Okay, so far so good. The first thing to do would be to create an instance of the tk class and assign it to a variable. Let's say root is tk, and let's give it a title of universal search bar. To see our little progress so far, let's hit F5 and run this. Save it as tk app. There you go, nothing in it. Now we're gonna start adding some widgets. Let's say the first one would be a label widget. Let's call it label 1. We're gonna use the ttk here, label. We're gonna add it to the root, to our root here, and we're gonna say the text query or search term or whatever you want. And we're gonna use the grid geometry to organize our widget within the app. So label 1 grid, let's say row 0, column 0, and this is gonna put our label on the top left of the app. Okay, now let's try and run it, see what we've got so far. So you see, it was this is a text label. It's a label basically, and it has been added to the top left corner. Alright, next we're gonna create an entry where you will be able to input text immediately near our label. So let's do entry 1 equals ttk entry. We're also going to assign this to the root, and we're going to give it a width of 50. Now we're going to use the grid geometry manager to organize this on row 0 and column 1 in this case. Column 1. Okay, see what we've got so far. Now we can add text, but it doesn't do anything, so it only accepts text input. Let's stop here for now and continue in the next video. If you have questions, please leave them in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe, and thank you for watching.